Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Toy a Day, Trek on Tuesday, giveaway, extravaganza, special event, only on Tuesday, every day this month. No, every day this month. This is the lead, guys. Every day this month, we are giving away toys here at Scout Life. That link at the bottom of the screen is where you can get all the information we're covering today. But there is one thing you are not going to find on scoutlife.org today. Do you know what that is, Aaron?
A live video of me and Gina going through all of the toys.
That is true. And guys, we have buried some Easter eggs in the show today. We are going to go through all the toys we're giving away. Again, one each day in November. We are going to hit 3 random toys, and it's going to be explosive giveaway time. We will be giving away one of those 3 toys to just some lucky person who's commented along with the show.
So let me get this straight. We're giving away a toy a day, every single day for the month of November. We're going to tell you how to enter that contest if you haven't already. But in addition to that, we're giving away 3 toys today in the next half hour or so to enter to win those toys. All you have to do is comment. You can say hello to us in the chat if you'd like, tag a friend. That might be a good way to comment.
Tell us your favorite toy.
That's like a dual purpose, right? Tag a friend, you get somebody else to watch, and you enter in the contest. Great idea, Jen. I would love to hear your favorite toy, either right now or if you're my age, from when you were a kid. Okay, so let me tell you something else.
We, in addition to today's 3 toy giveaway during the live show, we have another toy to give away.
What?
It's people are entering to win this toy right now. We started promoting it earlier on Facebook today. You can enter to win. Actually, today's toy is pretty cool. It is the Smart Ball, and you can enter to win using a link that we're going to put on screen and that we're promoting pretty much everywhere. You're going to just stumble in entering. And then remember this. This is so key. After you enter, you're going to get a link. You share that link, and every time somebody else enters using that link you share, you're entered for another chance to win. And then let's say you don't get that speedy ball. The next day, you can enter to win a new toy. Are you following me, Aaron?
Yes, there are. I think the moral of the story, Gina, is that there are lots of ways to enter. There are lots of toys to give away. Gina, I've always felt like the Scout Life gift guide, for me, it's always kind of the official start of the holiday season. When the Scout Life gift guide shows up in Scout Life magazine, I think it's okay to start thinking about Christmas and toys and presents and things like that. Probably not an exaggeration to say that that's one of the most popular stories of the year that we do in Scout Life.
Right. It's a place where we're basically promoting what we're giving away because we've been lucky enough to do a giveaway in conjunction with these toy guides for a long time. It's also just like a handy dandy toy list if you're doing some holiday shopping or birthday shopping. I mean, you can use it all year round.
Yeah, when my kids were younger, they used to keep the Scout Life gift guide and use it as a reference, not only for that Christmas, but for the next few months or so.
Asking for toys.
Exactly. Whenever they got some allowance or did some chores or whatever, got an reward. Hey, Dad, remember this from the Scout Life gift guide?
So another thing is we have actually 6 of the toys that we're going to talk about today, we've already given away. We're going to give some shout outs to folks who won those, like Jackson M. in Phoenix, Arizona, won the Nerf 10 player flag football set. That's pretty cool.
Out of way, Jackson. Yeah, keep in mind, today's November 7th. So we have already given away 6 toys. We're going to give away a 7th today. Plus, you can comment to enter. Man, I'm just getting all Christmas spirited. Gina, this is so exciting.
So we're about to go through this toy list, but before we do that, should we show everybody how to actually enter the toy giveaway?
So they can
be doing that throughout the show?
Yep. You can be doing that in a separate window while you're watching us talk about the toys.
So you're commenting along with the show. That's entering to win 3 toys today. And then you're going to go do this. You're going to go to go.scoutlife.org/win toys. And your screen's going to look something like this. This is your handy dandy friendly scoutlife.org website that you've been to a million times. But this time you're going to enter the toy a day giveaway. Okay. So you're going to hit that. There's a link there where it says enter the toy giveaway, obviously. Then it's just so simple. You're on the entry page, right? You can see a little summary of what the toy giveaway is. This is where you would land if you would share the link and somebody was entering using your link, therefore getting you an extra entry. But they're going to know what to do because it's really clear. So there you can see today we're giving the Smart Ball away. You can see we gave 6 toys away already. enter the giveaway. You've got to add in your name, your email address, and your parents' email address because we want to make sure you're allowed to enter. Oh, please enter me. Please. I really hope that if I win, I'm allowed to keep it. I really doubt that would work, but that'd be pretty cool. Maybe you and Brian
Not
could talk
sure
about
if you're
letting me win.
eligible, Gina, but I think for demonstration purposes, this is fine.
Okay, yeah. And if you didn't like us on Facebook and Scout and Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, please go ahead and do that.
And so
I have to say
clear,
it that way. That's the way everybody's saying it.
I still just call it Twitter. Yes.
Okay.
To be clear, as you can see now, so Gina just unofficially entered. She can come back tomorrow to enter again. So be sure you do that. Come back every day because we're giving away a toy a day every day for the rest of this month. So many toys, so many giveaways, and all the folks who have commented.
See
you
that
guys
link
have already
there
entered
too?
A chance to win. Yep.
You don't want to miss that. So that link is unique to you.
Yes,
it's unique to your entry.
Link, exactly.
And
What
Brian's
great technology that is, right?
Yeah, you can text it, email it, or put it on social media, or all of them. Put it in your football team's group me, T-ball team's group me.
Absolutely.
Get all those parents to enter, or all those youth who know their parents' email addresses to enter. You could end up being a lot like Liam S., who won the Duncan Brain Game set earlier last week.
Yeah, anytime somebody uses that link, you get an extra entry. In addition to them entering, you get an extra entry for yourself. So it's really a win-win situation. That person then gets their own link if they want to. They can share it, get more entries for themselves and for others. And before you know it, there's just toys flying all over the place, Gina.
Yeah, I have some sad news, but I'm going to follow it up with good news, okay?
Yes.
The sad news.
Sad news first?
Yeah, don't you think?
Okay.
Or do you want?
Yeah. No, I think we do sad news first, sure.
The sad news is that you only have 10 hours left to get you and all your family and all your friends entered to win the Smart Ball. The good news.
Smart Ball is today's giveaway, yes.
That's right. But the good news is that in 10 hours, you can enter to win a brand new prize.
There's a whole new giveaway that comes after that.
Yeah, I think that it is maybe this Castle Panic. Okay.
That looks fun.
You and Brian, before the show, were talking about a toy that I guess must have had a bit of a refresh. I do think of this as a very 80s toy, but I know kids are still into it. It's the first toy we gave away last week.
Yeah, I think it goes back for me even pre-80s. I'm pretty sure. We are talking about Light Brights. Anybody who is out there who is my age is going to remember Light Brights from their childhood. What we didn't have when I was a kid was the Light Bright Touch, which is very, very cool. When I was a kid, Gina, the Light Brights, it was like a piece of black sheet of paper, and you punched a hole in it with lights that would be different colors. You could create drawings. But once you did it one time, that sheet of paper, it was punched out with holes. It was basically gone. With the Light Bright Touch, as it indicates, as the name indicates, you can just clear it up and do it over again.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I ever had this, but I'm much more into this like concept of it because there's not a bunch of like little pieces that are going to get, like I can see that this girl is doing it in the car.
Yes, our Light Brights had little bitty light bulbs. Yes, the size of a small television with a light bulb in it. It's exactly right, Jeremy. And the light bulbs were easy to lose, easy to break, and the pieces of paper.
Not a car.
It was one use only. Really, not a car toy unless you want to. I have to go hunt down underneath the seats, in between the seats, to find your dropped light bulbs. Yeah, the new version looks really, really cool. Now, this version, we've already given this away. Is that right, Gina?
That's right.
This is spoken for. Okay. Yes.
That's right. And that's actually the same for our next toy, but do you know what that alarm means?
No, I don't know what that means. Does that mean we're about to give away a toy right now?
Yes, this is the Duncan Brain Game set, and we gave it away, but we stumbled on the chance to give another.
We have an
an
extra Duncan Game Brain set. Is that what you're telling me?
That's right. You can see it on screen right now. I'm using my random comment picker to select a winner. All you had to do to enter to win this was comment earlier, but don't worry, you're gonna have 2 more chances, so keep those comments coming. This is just a good puzzle game all around. It's kind of a 3-in-1 set of games. Think of like Rubik's Cube and then like a few variations of a Rubik's Cube. Aaron, I have a winner.
All right, let's do it, Gina. Who is it?
It is Jill M. Cornwell.
Good job, Jill. Congratulations. You just won a Duncan Brain Game set. Yeah, I'm looking at that image on the screen right now. It looks like a Rubik's Cube. I actually remember that little serpent thing that's down in the bottom right. I got one of those for my birthday when I was a kid. It was fun, actually. I'm not familiar with that, what looks like a ball there in the top left. So, Jill, you're going to have to let us know how that goes once you get it. Yeah, exactly.
If it made the list, we know it's a fun toy.
Yes,
we don't put boring toys on this.
No, we don't. No, we don't. It's called the Color Shift Puzzle Ball. I'm curious to know what that's all about.
Okay, we have a lot of toys to get through. Next
Yes,
up on the list is Marble Mania. We gave this away last week. You can launch marbles through wheel chutes, sliders, loops. Of course, reminds me of a game I used to play called Mousetrap.
Yeah, I don't think when I was a kid I had games like this, but my kids, when they were younger, they loved marble type games where you build your own sort of almost like a roller coaster and you let the marble or ball or whatever it is go through the track. Those are really fun.
Is this a Rube Goldberg machine? I guess it has to do something at the end.
It's there's some aspects of it like that. Yeah, there is. That's a great point. Yes.
Okay, next up is something a little different, but it is a take on another classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Spirograph doodle pad.
Yep.
You know what's different about this, Aaron?
What's that?
Everything.
Yeah, I remember my daughter had a doodle pad when she was younger, but I don't think it wasn't a digital doodle pad.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's that wildly different, but you're used to taking your Spirograph and doing it on paper. Well, this has like a little cool digital thing you can do it on, and so you can bring it in the car. You're never going to need a jillion pieces of paper to do it. Pretty cool.
Yep. Very cool. That looks like a lot of fun. Definitely for the artistically inclined, for sure.
Aaron, this next toy is something you and I would really like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think we both need it.
Star Maker, yeah. Are we allowed to comment ourselves and when is the question? The Studio Creator 2 Video Maker Kit. Look at that. It's got a tripod, smartphone mount, a green screen. I can use one of those right now behind me. So you don't look at the back of my room.
Picture of us there on the box.
And a ring light. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah,
no, that is very cool. And I just know basically every kid I'm thinking of from little to big would like this. And just the ring light alone is pretty useful.
Yes, 100%. Next toy, now this is really up my alley. The Nerf 10 player flag football set. Of course, I had a Nerf ball when I was a kid. We all played Nerf football. Even the Nerf products have come a long way since I was a kid. This is a flag football set that you can see comes with flags and obviously a Nerf football. Fun times for sure with this one.
Now we are to the present with the Smart Ball. This is what we are giving away today. You can take a squishy orange ball and a gaming app, put them together, and that's what this is. You play interactive games, enjoy music, sound effects, get real-time audio coaching as you throw the ball around. I like those balls that kind of coach you as they go. I feel like that's been getting more robust in terms of what technology is out there as we go. So I like that.
I've never played with one before, Gina, but it looks awesome. And how cool is that for it to give you tips? Of course, it knows how far you're throwing it, how fast you're throwing it, and things like that. So it can give you little tips. Talk about a smart ball. That's awesome.
This is the only toy that during this live show, while it's live, you can enter to win on the site.
The Smart Ball is today's giveaway, right, Gina? This is the November 7th giveaway. So we're not giving away during the show. You actually have, I think Gina said, about 10 more hours. That's probably like 9 hours and 45 minutes now to win this Smart Ball. Go to that link right down here. Make sure you registered. As we said before, you're going to get a link once you register. Share that link, and the more people who use it, the more entries you get.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And Aaron, do you want to tell them how they can win another 2 prizes today?
So the way to win another 2 prizes today is to do what Laura just did, what Afra just did, what Brooke and Steve and Jen just did. Just comment, say hello, say hi to your friends, tag a friend if you want to, say hi to Gina. Any sort of comment at all enters you for a chance to win a couple of more toys that we have to give away here in just the next 10 or 15 minutes or so.
That's exactly right. Okay, what toy's next?
All right, so next we have, it's called Castle Panic but it's not the original edition, Gina. This is the second edition, and it's a cooperative game. Up to 6 players work together to stop the monsters from destroying Castle Bravehold. The directions, according to our reviewer, look a little complicated, but don't worry. It's fun. It's easy. We tested it with some 6-year-olds and some 9-year-olds. They loved it. Family board. One thing that hasn't changed, Gina, is that board games are so fun for families, for parents and kids to play together. It says it's 6 years old and 9 years old up. I'm not going to say how old I am, but it goes even older than me. So highly encourage board game play for great family bonding. This is a great one here.
Yes, I'm very into I'm trying to work harder to find maybe more special presents I can get for an entire family or entire group of kids as opposed to individual for each kid. So,
don't sleep on the board games, Gina. Yes, do not go to sleep on the board games. They are a great option. Castle Panic certainly looks like a good one.
Okay, this next toy is something I would absolutely have gotten as a kid, and I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it right about now. It is the Itty Bitsy Pet. Bitsy Interactive Digital Pet isn't just one virtual pet, it's 15. I don't know because I don't have it, but I'm thinking Digipet, Gigapet, Digimon, all those varieties of those old little round gamer kind of things you'd have. Oh, I just love those games.
Yeah, and as a parent who has bought digital pets for their kids, it's really a great option because unlike a real pet, they really can't mess it up. So it's a great way to get them a pet without getting them a pet. So highly recommend the Bitsy Interactive Digital Pet.
Yes. Also got to say, as we go through these lists, I make my own list for my family, and I am marking down this one as one I'm going to get for one of those numerous kids that I struggle to figure out what to get.
That's a great one. Our next one, here's a product that has what a part of American culture Legos have been since I was a kid, maybe even before I was a kid. This one, they've gotten a little more complicated over the years, but the Lego Technic NASA Mars Rover Perseverance set. I'm a sucker for a Lego product that is not tied into a movie or pre-existing franchise, right? I just love the sort of original Lego product. In this case, it's a Mars rover. Learn a little bit about science while you're building a Lego model. It's really cool.
What's funny is I imagine you are also a sucker for a Lego set that is tied into a movie or franchise.
Back in my day, we didn't have those kind of things. So my son collected just about every single Star Wars Lego that was imaginable.
And were you into them?
When Rob and I were little, we just built generic spaceship. Remember in the Lego movie when the guy was like, spaceship? That was the Lego that I built as a kid. But yeah, I like my son's Star Wars Legos fine. They were great. But to me, there's nothing like just the creativity of building something like this, without having to rely on a movie or something like that to show you how to do it.
Right. It's super impressive. Very cool. Definitely seems like a collector's item after you build it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're like the dad in the Lego movie and you're going to glue it together. I don't know. We'll see.
And not let anybody else play with it. Exactly.
Okay. Next one is something I see all my little nephews wanting. This is the Nerf Kids Bounce and Score. It's like what you see. What is it called where people do this?
I can't remember what it's called, where you toss the beanbag, right?
No.
And it goes inside cornhole. It's like cornhole.
That's not what I was thinking of. Because do you not? Maybe I'm misunderstanding how this works. I was thinking of the slam dunk contest.
This is different than cornhole in the sense that you bounce it off of that little pad in the front, and then it goes in one of the holes. So yeah, it's a little bit of a twist. It looks like fun. Again, a great family game. When our kids go on vacation, we've stayed at places where they have like a cornhole setup or something similar to that. And it's always fun. We always enjoy it.
Mark hit us with a very interesting fact. We're not going to fact check it. We're just going to read it because we trust you, Mark.
I bet it's true, yeah.
Lego is the largest tire manufacturer in Europe as long as you don't specify rubber or pneumatic.
Who knew?
I believe that for sure.
I absolutely believe
it,
yes. It is.
The good news is we're about halfway through our toy list, which means there's a lot more to come and we've covered a lot. Today's show will stay, you'll be able to rewatch this show, tag folks in it if they needed a little recap on making toy lists and what have you. But I think, Aaron, if you're okay with it, we could go through and show how to enter to win these toys one more Well, at least one more time.
Yeah, let's do it. Remember, there is a toy to be given away today. It was the smart ball that we showed you guys earlier. You've got now about 8 hours and 40 minutes, I think, or 9 hours and 40 minutes to get that done. If you don't, there's another toy tomorrow. That's fine. You can do both. All you have to do is go to this website right here, scroll down just a little smidge to where it says enter the toy contest. Right there, enter the toy day giveaway. And once you do that, you'll just fill out your information. If you're a young person, you'll need a parent's email address in there. And done. You are registered. You are good to go. You've got a chance to win. You see, we've got one toy to give away for all 30 days of November. We've already done 6 of them. We'll do number 7 at the end of the day today. And the critical thing, I think, Gina, once you enter, you're going to get a link. It'll show up right down there on the page. And that link is unique to you. Share that link with your friends. When your friends enter using that link, you get an extra entry yourself. And in addition to them entering, you also get an extra entry. Then they can share their link with their friends. And the giving just continues. It just keeps going forever. Now,
we got to give a shout out to behind the scenes Brian for entering us in this giveaway and so just generously letting Aaron and I enter for a chance to win.
Yes, thank you so much, Brian. I hope I win. I hope I could use a smart ball.
Yeah, who couldn't? It could really show you a thing or two about perfecting your throw.
Yeah, absolutely. And how bad I am.
Don't forget, guys, after you enter, you're going to know you're successful because you're going to get a congratulations page and you're going to see that little link at the bottom there. You copy that link, you share it somewhere, like you could text it to your family, your friends, your team. You can put it on Facebook or Twitter, I guess, if you tweet, just anywhere you want to circulate that. And every time somebody clicks that link and enters, you get another entry that day. And you could literally do that every day. So let's say every day you're able to convince 3 people besides you to enter. You've got your entry, those 3 others. That's 4 people, 4 entries for you every single day for the rest of November. I like those odds.
But wait, there's more. You can also comment along with us here for the next 10 minutes or so to win even more toys. We have 2 more toys to give away here. So the winning just never ends today, Gina. There are so many toys we have to give away. I want to go to our next one real quick if I could. The Race to the Treasure. This looks like a fun board game. We talked earlier about board games. This is a super fast escape style game that had our reviewers. All these toys were reviewed by Scout Life
real kids
specialists. Yes, real kids. They had them screaming and laughing. I'm not familiar with this one, Gina, but it looks like fun, and it will be
screaming and laughing is a pretty good review.
This will be available to win. This is one of our toys of the day that will be available here over the next few days. So you got to come back every day and enter if you want to win this one.
This next toy, not unlike some of these, is a bit of an update on a classic. If you've ever played that headbands game where you have like a card on your head and you're trying to get people to give you clues so that you can guess what it is. Well, this is basically that game, but the headband is battery powered with lights and sounds to keep the action moving. And if you're like, okay, you need to see kids play with it because that gets them all jazzed. They're laughing and screaming, I think it's fair to say.
Yes, definitely. Talk about a very cool idea for an update of a classic game. This is it for sure.
All right. Next up, we have a game for those who want to hoop it up. I think this is just truly the classic, classic. I'm thinking of so many 90s movies where the main kid has this on their door.
Yes, it's almost always in the background. If they don't even use it in the movie, right? At least it's sitting in the background as an indicator that this kid is with it. I had something just like this when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
I feel like they're having a bad day and they don't get it. Nothing's going right. And then they get it in. A good day. Montage.
I remember in my house as a kid, our living room furniture would occasionally get in the way of my little net like that. So, we just pushed the couch off the side. We didn't care. My mom just loved it. She loved it, Gina.
I bet she really, really loved it. Moms love throwing in the house.
Yes, they do. They do. Our next game, this is kind of interesting and unique, I think. The Disney 100 Labyrinth. I'm a sucker for a good maze. I like mazes, Gina. And this one is a maze game. You draw cards, you move your game piece through the maze to get to get to your character. You can change the board's layout to get to your
That's
destination
cool.
faster. You can block opponents. Very, very cool. Our tester loved this one. It's a must-have for anyone into Disney movies and fun. I think this is one of those multiverse games, where there's lots of different Disney characters in it. Looks cool to me.
I think you're right. Okay, another classic up next.
Yeah.
It is a stunt car. It's a remote control tornado LED stunt car. It's got grippy rubber tires, so it can take on all kinds of terrain. And our 9-year-old tester assures us it's really cool.
Yeah, one of my son's favorite toys that he had as a kid was a remote-controlled stunt car. He always liked cars like that more than remote-control cars that just went fast, because those would break. These are rugged. Those big rubber tires are made for running into furniture. What I liked about Ethan's is that he could run it, slam it into our wall, and those tires are soft enough that it didn't do damage. It was okay. It didn't freak me out. Unlike some of those other toys when they smashed into the wall. This one looks like it's the same kind of thing. Those big rubber tires make this super fun. I'm guessing it's not that fast. It's not for racing. It's more for stunts and going over all kinds of different terrains. Very cool.
It's funny when you think of how some of these old toys used to be. Like, I kind of feel like remote control cars and walkie-talkies never worked. They didn't work very long, and they didn't work very well.
That's exactly right. The technology has come a long way. Gina, guess what time it is? It is time to give away another toy. Thank you. It's time to give away another toy, the Avatar Defender Bow. This is one of the toys that we're giving away right now. If you have commented already, you have already entered for a chance to win. If you haven't, if you're just kind of sitting around watching, you've got about 15 seconds before Gina puts on her magic glasses and chooses a commenter. This is the Avatar Defender Bow. Obviously, it's a bow and arrow that's made for, not for use at the Cub Scout bow and arrow range, right? This was appropriate for young children, 6 years old, 9 years old. It's suction cup arrows that can fly more than 40 feet. That's a long way for a little toy bow and arrow. They're lightweight with soft tips, safe for indoor play, perfect for a cold winter day or rainy day or whatever it is. The reviewer says the arrows are very easy to shoot. They stick on the windows, walls, and ceiling. We're going to give away. Exactly. Parents love it. Kids love it. Everybody loves it. This is from the movie Avatar, by the way. I just said Avatar Defender Bow. It is from the movies now, Avatar. Very, very cool. Gina, it is time to choose our second winner of the day. Who is going to win the Avatar Defender Bow?
Okay. I hope I don't pronounce your name wrong, but you're going to win it either way. This toy is going to Steve Vihiladildal.
Close enough, Steve. We apologize.
I did pronounce it.
Yes. But Steve knows who he is. So thank you for commenting, Steve. Congratulations. You have just won an Avatar Defender Bow for your kids.
I'll message you after the show, get your address, and we'll ship it your way.
If you don't want to tell your friends, if you don't want to tell your kids and just keep it for yourself, I support that. I'm okay with that.
Viladol. I added a syllable in there.
There you go.
Viladol. But
Viladol. I think you added an H. Yeah, you added all kinds of stuff, but that's fine. It doesn't look that hard to me. It's right there, Steve Viladol. It's fine.
No, I think I wrote it down wrong after I wrote it down.
Sorry, Steve.
Glad you're watching.
Congratulations. Yes.
And guys, we have one more prize to give away, so keep these comments coming. Do not give up yet. Actually, we have a lot more prizes to give away, but we have one more prize to give away live during the show.
To give away today. That's exactly right.
Yes. Okay, but next up on our list is...
That's exactly right. Our next toy is our next toy that we're giving away by a complete coincidence. It's the Here Kitty Kitty game. Play can get kind of crazy with the stray dogs and fur balls, according to our testers. As a reminder, these toys are tested by real Scout Life readers. Our tester family had a hysterical time. Get it like a cat hisses. Hysterical time is for 3 to 6 players, ages 10 and older. Gina, we have got to give away this game to a viewer, someone who's been watching, or I should say, someone who's commented on this video. Right now.
Yeah, this one's going to Bettina Rumbo Jones. Bettina Rumbo Jones.
Thank you. Good job, Gina. Good job, Bettina, especially. You have won our third and final toy. This is the final toy that we're giving away right now. But rest assured, we have more toys to give away over the rest of this month. We're giving a toy away every single day. You can go to the website right there to enter. You got a lot more chances to win, folks. If you haven't won one today, that's okay. You've got a lot more chances to win.
We're going to go through a few more toys here, and then we will tell you how to enter to win today's toy and every other toy the rest of this month. Next up, we have a flip side, is what this is called. It is a handheld electronic game that you flip and slide the colored blocks to match them to the lights. The 4 different puzzle games are fast-paced and challenging, and you can play solo or with friends. Again, this reminds me of a Rubik's Cube, kind of, but I think that's just my old brain not knowing what to make it.
I think that's exactly right. It's an advanced version of a Rubik's Cube. There's actually 4 different game modes. So there's 4 different ways you can play this. Very fun puzzle game. I love it. I love it. I love it. Our next toy up that we're going to be giving away later this month is the Ruckus FX Pro. This also sounds like something that maybe Gina and I would like. It comes with lights and more than 120 music and sound effects. I wonder if it has our favorite artists in there, Gina. Exactly, yes. Set your music to the beat with the new BeatSnap technology. Then connect to the app for advanced editing and mixing tools. Sounds like a great game for an aspiring musician or an aspiring DJ or something like that.
And after you make those sweet, sweet jams, you can play them through this next toy, which is the jammed speaker. It fits in the palm of your hand, and it's packed with Bluetooth technology that works up to 800 feet. Our 9-year-old tester. What?
It's amazing how the good quality you can get from a tiny little, relatively inexpensive Bluetooth speaker these days. You don't have to have a giant expensive speaker anymore to make, decent sounding quality music. This looks perfect.
No, and it's a cool one. The 9-year-old tester said that she attached it to her backpack while she pumped up the music. Those are her words.
Somebody in the comments earlier today mentioned drones. Appropriate because our next toy is a drone. The Faction Skyfire target drone is a great toy with a connected gel bead blaster or a standard soft dart shooter. As the drone flies on autopilot, hovering and maneuvering to avoid attacks. Drones, always a good gift, Gina.
Yes.
This one looks like fun as well. Again, kind of like how the speakers have come a long way. Drones have come a long way too. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a decent drone. If you don't win this one for free from us, it's only $35.
Yes, and meet your neighbors before you play with it because it's fully expected. It's Christmas. Your kid gets their drone. They're going to lose it in the neighbor's yard. And It's a really fun experience. Just go get it next door. So meet them before.
100%.
They're so fun though. Nothing brings joy like a drone.
Yes. When I was a kid, we used to accidentally throw our baseball over the fence. We had to meet our neighbors that way. Nowadays, you crash your drone on the other side of the fence.
Yeah. Things are different. Okay, this next toy, Aaron and I have been lucky enough to play with on air. It is really cool. Makes yo-yoing a lot easier. It's the Duncan Butterfly XT. Now, I think that this is a super special yo-yo that really good yo-yoers would love for multiple reasons. But as a beginner, I love it too.
Yeah. You're right. We tested this. Our good friends at Duncan gave us a couple of these to test out. As a guy who hasn't yo-yoed much since I was a kid, I found it was very fun and it wasn't too complicated at all. They gave us a little tutorial, if I remember right, Gina, and we had it going in no time.
Yeah, we need to have them back. That was fun. And also, this is a pretty cheap toy. I mean, not cheap in terms of construction. It lasts. It held up for sure, but It's not that expensive. It could make a great stocking stuffer or maybe just I don't know. I don't think a kid would know it was not expensive.
Absolutely. I think it's great. Yeah. Our next toy now that we're going to be giving away later in the month of November, Nerf Trick Shot Golf Set. They've got Nerf toys for just about every sport imaginable, including golf. Basically, this is kind of like a little mini putt-putt indoor golf game with a Nerf golf ball, that being key. Because again, for all you parents out there, if somebody gets a little aggressive with their swing, it's okay. That Nerf ball is not going to break anything.
Yeah, great. Golf in the house. Why not?
This next one, Gina, this next one is seriously right upside my alley.
I knew it.
Alley. Yes, the Batmobile.
I wanted to say that.
Yes, the Flash Batmobile, a remote controlled Batmobile. I mean, that just checks all the boxes for Aaron here.
Yes, this looks right up Aaron's alley. This is a 1989 vehicle. What movie was that, Aaron?
That was the very first Michael Keaton Batman movie.
Very cool.
Yep.
This has okay, this is wild to me. It has sound effects, working head and tail lights, jet engine water vapor exhaust. So do you have to fill it with water?
I don't know.
That's just wild. Very cool toy. I don't think it needs any more promo from us.
Well,
and we really are giving it away.
I want to point out that it comes with that little action figure, that little Batman that you see standing there.
That's Michael.
It's part of the toy. That's Michael. Yeah,
That's Mr. Keaton.
It's really Bruce, but yes, right.
Oh.
Bruce Wayne.
Next up, this is a fun game. It's a Beat the Parents Disney edition. So I know we have some Disney fans out there. We did one Disney board game earlier. Here's another. This is a board and card game that includes 150 different drawing and active challenges. Our tester family says it's fun and it's easy.
Yeah, I love it. This for the artistically inclined or those who aren't artistically inclined, but would still just like to give it a shot. Very, very cool. Next one, we mentioned drones earlier. This is actually a Sky Viper Vector Performance stunt jet. They're not even really calling this a drone. They're calling it a stunt plane, Gina. How cool is that?
Absolutely. Our tester said you need a large space until you get the hang of it. So fly it in a field or an empty parking lot.
This is not for indoor use, everybody. This is for outdoors for sure. And maybe not even your backyard, like you said. It's a great way to get to know your neighbors, but you probably want to go to a park or like an elementary school playground or something like that where there's a lot of open space.
But something cool about this, again, we're talking about evolving technology. It takes a crash well. It's durable. Yes. And it has great battery life. Yes.
If you've never bought a drone for your kid before, buying one that can handle a crash is almost as important as anything else because it's going to crash. And it might crash at a very high speed, and it could crash directly into the concrete. Speaking from experience, if it says it can handle a crash, that's definitely a plus in my book. This next one, we had an interactive little mini electronic pet earlier. This looks like a slightly more advanced electronic pet. It's called the Dog E. The E mean not D-O-G-G-Y, Gina. D-O-G-E. Electronic. It's an interactive robot dog. You feed it, you cuddle it, you teach it tricks, you draw pictures with it, you play games with it. And what's the best thing about this toy, Gina? When you're done with it, you just turn it off and put it on the shelf. You don't have to wear it. It's not a live dog. It doesn't come down in the middle of the night like my dog does.
This thing looks awesome, right up my alley. Added to my list. Next up, I think this is going to make a lot of lists. This is the Code and Control dinosaur robot, aptly named Rex. You can move the dino in all directions, make its eyes light up and trigger all kinds of sounds, including chowing down. We all love to see a T-Rex eat. Our 12, 10, and 8-year-old testers can't get enough of it. The 12-year-old says it's challenging to do the wings when putting it together, but it does everything it's supposed to do, and it's really cool. That's a wide age range to appease.
Yes, and also, speaking of checking boxes, dinosaurs, check. Remote control, check. Sound effects, check. That's checks for basically all the boxes, I think, of what any kid could want. You might be watching at home thinking, man, you guys sure have shown a lot of toys today. That's right. We did, because we're giving one away every single day. Gina, that's the last one. That's the one that's giving away on November 30th, I believe, of this month. As a reminder, we gave away 3 toys already today. You can enter to win more toys both today and throughout the rest of the month at this link right down there. Go to that link, register. If you're a kid, get your parents' email address. Where there's still 9 hours and 20 minutes, I think, left on today's giveaway. You can win the Smart Ball, if I remember right. That's today's giveaway, Gina. But it doesn't end there. The fun just continues throughout the rest of the month. As behind the scenes, Brian scrolls down here, I'm going to show you. He's going to click on the Enter the Toy giveaway, and you're going to see this little, almost like a little calendar where it shows all the toys. Look at that. Look how many of them haven't been filled in yet.
I know, so many more chances.
Yes, 8. No one can know what 8 through 30, how many days that is, but it's a lot of chances to win a toy. This is how you do it right here on that website. And as
it'll show you what toy we're giving away that day, so you know.
Yes. You can enter every single day, and you can enter multiple times if you take that link that is generated after you enter, share it with friends, and when they enter, you don't want them to enter using just a generic link. You want them to enter with your link, because that gives them an extra entry, as well as entering for themselves. They can then share their own link with other people. The fun just keeps coming.
Yes. So
Gina,
fun. I got to read a
so many
comment from
toys.
Lee. I got to read a comment from Lee because I just love when I know we've got a Cub Scout in the house. Lee says, Cub Scout son is home today from school watching and has learned how to use reactions. Well, that's
Nice.
pretty cool.
That is very cool. Yes, an important lesson.
Hey, buddy.
Right? Yes. Thank you for
And
watching.
hopefully he's making his toy list, or I don't know, just getting some ideas for birthdays, whatever.
Just make sure you can always go back and watch this video later, Lee's kid. Go back and watch it, make your list,
Or Lee.
and share with your parents or Lee. And
Maybe this was the wrong day for a Cub Scout to be home from school to see the video.
yeah, we've given them a lot of ideas, right?
It could have, it could be really kind of expensive undertaking after they've seen this.
Yes. Well, that's what I always told my kids, keep that list and save it. If you don't get it for Christmas, hey,
Yeah.
you're gonna do chores around the house over the next few months. You get a little allowance. You can buy yourself some toys in January, February. No reason you can't do that.
You might still want it next year for sure.
Yes,
Totally.
absolutely. Yes.
This was a really fun episode. I
yes, it was
love getting to
great.
give some toys away. It just always feels better when we have our own giveaway, specific to the live show.
Yeah, congratulations to the three of you who won your toys today. You guys did awesome. So many good comments. We appreciate that. As a reminder, you can go back and watch this video later. Make sure you go enter. The biggest takeaway probably now is go enter to win today's toy and keep on entering the rest of the month. Come back every day.
Yeah, people have already been winning toys. We've got 6 winners. Well, actually now 9. Jackson won the Nerf 10 player flag football set, and Liam won the Duncan Brain game set. So we're hoping next week, maybe we'll be saying a couple of your names.
Yep. We've already given away the Nerf 10 flag football set. Man, it's been an exciting toy giveaway. It is that time of the year. Man, Gina, great job today. But behind the scenes, Brian, he had a lot to do today. He did a great job today.
He puts all these contests together. So whenever you win one and it ends up at your door, which honestly, a lot of you guys are repeat viewers. I know that you've won quite a bit because we've helped ship that your way. But Brian, behind the scenes, Brian is also behind the website, Brian, and behind the contest, Brian, behind fulfillment, Brian. He does it all. So thanks, Brian.
He makes it all happen. Absolutely. Thanks, Brian.
He's the Santa of Scout Life.
He's what?
The Santa of Scout Life.
Yes, that's the secret Santa of Scout Life. Yes, very much so. Gina, great job today. We went through a lot of content. We showed the folks a lot of toys. Hope you viewers enjoyed watching it. I'll say it one more time, and this is the last time I'll say it. Go to the website to enter to win toys every day for the rest of the month. Thank you guys for watching. Great job, Gina. Happy toy hunting, everybody. Bye, everybody. See you next time.